What if every story of a great flood, from Noah's Ark to Gilgamesh to Deucalion, to Native American and Asian tales, traced back to a single real event? What if humanity uncovered the common progenitor of all flood myths? Would we see myth as memory or history? Before we wade in, tell me in the comments, do you believe myths hide real events, or are they purely symbolic? Now let's dive. Flood myths appear across the world. In Mesopotamia, the gods send a flood to cleanse humanity, and Utnapishtim survives with his ark. In the Bible, Noah does the same. In Greek myth, Zeus sends waters, and Deucalion and Pyrrha repopulate the earth. In Hindu lore, Manu is saved by a divine fish. In Native American, Chinese, and Pacific Islander traditions, similar stories echo. What if they all stem from one ancient catastrophe? The most likely candidate is the end of the Ice Age, about 12,000 years ago. As glaciers melted, sea levels rose over 400 feet, swallowing coastlines and entire regions. Villages, temples, and hunting grounds vanished beneath the waves. Survivors told stories, and over millennia, those memories became myths. If we uncovered proof of that shared origin, say, submerged ruins beneath the sea, the myths of dozens of cultures would suddenly align as historical accounts. How would humanity respond? First, religion. Faiths built around unique flood narratives, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, would face a startling question. Was their sacred story not unique at all, but one chapter of a shared human memory? Some believers would resist, others would embrace it, seeing the flood as a universal truth told through many lenses. Interfaith dialogue might flourish, with flood myths becoming a bridge rather than a wall. Second, science and archaeology. If a single flood myth was confirmed as historical, scholars would rethink myth entirely. Suddenly, legends of Atlantis, lost golden ages, and divine punishments might be reconsidered as echoes of real events. The line between history and myth would blur. Universities would rush to map submerged lands, searching for the cradle of the first civilizations, a mother flood that seeded all stories. Third, culture. Our understanding of resilience changes. Flood myths are about destruction, yes, but also renewal. Survivors rebuild. Humanity learns humility. If all these stories share one origin, then humanity's collective identity deepens. We are not divided by separate myths, but united by one shared trauma. Imagine global rituals honoring the memory of survival after the waters, festivals across nations, reminding us of the ancestors who endured. But there's a darker side. If myths of a great flood were proven to be one event, people might look to the future with dread. Rising seas today, driven by climate change, would feel like a return to destiny. Politicians, preachers, and prophets might declare that another flood, another cleansing, is inevitable. Anxiety could grow, turning climate crises into apocalyptic expectation. And what about storytelling? If all flood myths are one memory, humanity may reframe other myths, of fire, of sky, of monsters, as coded accounts of real events. Myth would transform from imagination into memory, an archive of survival stories whispered down through millennia. So what if we uncovered the progenitor of all flood myths? Religion shifts, science scrambles, culture unites around a single catastrophe. Humanity realizes myths aren't just metaphors, they're echoes of survival. And maybe, just maybe, they're warnings about the future. One flood, one story, retold 1,000 ways. Now I'll leave you with this. If myths are memories of disasters, do you think our own age is already creating the myths of tomorrow? Comment your thoughts and subscribe to Mytho Mouths for more what-if journeys into the stories that shape us all.